I'm telling you, it is not easy to do. It's more like there are certain things that you could just your mind is telling you do, but then you tell yourself or rather your body, your mind is telling you do this, but you say no, I'm grown up, I'm responsible. No, I'm not known with this kind of attitude, right? And that's why it's very vital that every time that you go through a day's work, right, you should be able to sit back and reevaluate yourself, reevaluate your day, reevaluate the plans that you had for that day, and see how much of it you've been able to achieve. It's very important because that way you keep track, in time as to, the things that you've already told yourself that, hey, I need to achieve. And these are the little tiny goals that lead up to a vision that you want to actually achieve in the long run, right? I'm talking about your resolutions that, for those of you that have such practice every new year, because it might just be a daily right? So the daily resolution is what leads to the achievement of the overall vision for the year. All right, said enough. But then let's give you a very warm introduction to the sense that this is the Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. We give you an audio, visual, radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. And it's the Breakfast Show. We call Eagles as Breakfast Show, where we start your day the right way. Have I greeted you in the way that I know how to? I have not done that. Okay, you want to join me in this greeting now? Let's get into it. I would say you and I totally understand, without mincing of words, good morning. My name is Uduak Daniel, and this is the Breakfast Show. It spreads its wings from the 6 a.m. mark up until the 12 noon mark of Nigerian newspapers. Keep abreast with what's going on, frozen in time, or what's going on to take you on sports on Eagle's wings. That's what it is. So for the sport lovers now, you want to talk sports, you want to know about intrigues and the antics and all of the ruffle, let's go. If you're not talking about, the things that matter in terms of the economy, politics, that's just what general open banter, where we pick up a topical issue and we put a discourse of about 3 Nigerians. Well, the name, that's right, come saying that we're totally aware. We've not had an official a kind of trade that's going now where the administration of Donald Trump of the USA, that's the US president, has made to air the fact that, look, quite a number of persons who have not had their papers legally, who are living in the US illegally, will be deported back to their respective countries legally, because yes, it's going to be them in a flight and taking them back, to their respective countries. But we don't know in what condition, whether they're going to be chained or not. But that being said, it is also pregnant to also alert you on the fact that, other nationals to their own countries too. So deportations seems to be what the month of January will be closing with, right? But we'll look you into that because the question, is out there, and that question will be, what will be the fate of these deported Nigerians, especially when they come back, to the shores of this country? I mean, I think we should critically look into these things. Cases of other nationals illegally entering our country and causing mischief and chaos and wreaking havoc in this country. That's not what we want. I mean, we already have our issues, right? Let's deal with it. Not having foreigners also help us to incite these issues. That is unacceptable. Well, that's going to be the talk for the 11 o'clock hour, for the 10 o'clock hour. And at 11 o'clock, it's just going to be you having a good time on here until we hit the 12 o'clock mark. Well, this is the Pages. I said that before. You call it the newspaper review segment. All right, that's fine. But there are some things that I need you to know. It's very important that you know these things so you keep abreast, with what's happening in our dear country, Nigeria. Now, the All Progressives Congress, APC, has officially expelled former Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola from the party over allegations of anti-party activities. Now, Aregbesola, who governed Osun State for 8 years, had formed a faction within the APC known as the Osun Progressives. TOP. Are they really top now? Now that he's suspended, TOP? Okay, the Osun Progressives, that's what they call it. Now rebranded as the Omoluabi Caucus. Wow. Gone through a process of rebranding right there. But, well, Aregbesola has been suspended right there by the APC, and you should know he was the former Minister of Interior. Now, I should also let you in on the fact that the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, is not keeping quiet at the point like this. They have resolved to hold a nationwide anti-telecom tariff hike protest on Tuesday, February 4. Now, it was also learned that the nationwide protest was agreed on at the ongoing National Administrative Council NAC meeting of the NLC. Now, y'all that thought that this conversation was just a mere conversation, it is going to different heights now, because consumers, subscribers are also not just feeling happy about this. And little wonder this protest, coming up. Some believe that the NCC has joined the telecoms operators to would wink Nigerians in this very particular, instance. Well, let's see what goes on with that and on that. But I should also bring it to you, the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, the NCAA, they've announced the suspension of operations by Max Air following Tuesday's night incident involving the airline's aircraft in Kano. So this particular craft, B734, with registration marks 5NMBD, experienced a tire burst on landing at Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Kano, on Tuesday, 28th January 2025 at about 22:51 hours. That's what it is. So they got some sort of suspension right there. But operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, have raided the Abuja home of a former executive secretary of the National Health Insurance Scheme, NHIS, in the name or in the person of Professor Usman Yusuf. It was also gathered or learned that the gun-wielding operatives arrested the professor of hematology, oncology, and bone marrow transplantation in his house, in the presence of his wife and children on Wednesday. Big names, right? Okay, big names. Following the clash between Samuel Anyanwu and Sunday Ude Okoye over the authentic National Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, security agencies have taken over the party secretariat. The operatives comprised of soldiers, policemen, and women, and men of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. Okay? Well, if you saw that video, I saw that video. I mean, it was intense. I mean, there was a policewoman at the doorway trying to say, "Oh, please don't enter, sir. Don't." The way the man almost booted, I'm like, okay, you know what? Is this some karate? Okay. Well, I'll leave it there, though. But the video is already on social media right there, circulated, all right? And it is not a very funny, sight to see. But the federal government has secured a $1.1 billion loan from the African Development Bank. Keep in mind, it is a $1.1 billion loan. It's not free money. Okay, and this loan was given by the AFDB, Africa Development Bank, to provide electricity for 5 million people by the end of 2026. 5 million people by the end of 2026. So Tinubu's media aide, Bayo Onanuga, who disclosed this in a statement, said his principal made this known at the just concluded 2-day Mission 300 Africa Energy Summit in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Okay. I hope that we would see fruition from this particular one now. Now, the Naira on Wednesday appreciated to 1,630 Naira to a dollar in the parallel market, from 1,640 Naira to a dollar on Tuesday. Similarly, though, the Naira appreciated to 1,507 Naira to a dollar in the official foreign exchange market. When are we going to ever hear that the Naira will appreciate to 1,000 Naira? Let's even start from there, to a dollar. When will it crash? Okay, I don't know. But in the words of family members, especially Triple D right there, he will say, we will get it rightly. We will get it. He has the strong assurance. I don't know where he gets it from, but I tap into it though. I should also let you in on the fact that the People's Democratic Party's elected governors have called for an emergency meeting on Friday in Asaba Delta State to redress the challenges plaguing the party. According to findings, the governor's emergency meeting in Asaba, the Delta State capital, is meant to redress the challenges plaguing the party. Oh, I see. Now, some yet to be identified gunmen. I don't know. Every time I hear this name or this nomenclature given to these sets of people, it irks me. It irks me. It gives me this irking feeling. More like a tingle, you know? Not a good tingle, though. You know, yet to be identified gunmen. Faceless, unknown gunmen. Well, yet to be, well, some. Not even a yet, some. So they're more than one. Might be 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20. Some yet to be identified gunmen late Tuesday attacked a residence of the chairman of Malumfashi local government area of Katsina State, Maharazu Dai, leaving a police officer dead. The hoodlum shot the officer, who was identified as Police Corporal Shamsuddin Lawal, who was later confirmed dead at the nearby hospital where he was receiving medical treatment. Did he even know he was going to die that day? I don't think so. Did he plan for it? I don't think so. But then, did he pay that price? Yes, he certainly did. God rest his soul, though. Tension engulfed Umunede and Mbiri communities in the Ika Northeast local government area of Delta State on Wednesday, following the killing of 2 farmers by suspected herders. Now, it was gathered that the incident, which happened in Mbiri community on Tuesday, led to the burning of headsmen settlements in the Umunede community. This one in Delta State. Delta State is looking so popular now with these things that I've got to, inform you about. But then, that is what it is. PDP is in a messier crisis as national secretary, zonal vice chair positions divide NWC. We also see El Rufai, the former Kaduna State governor, Nasir El Rufai, has been speaking tough, talking big, and pointing accusations to the APC, which of course the APC has also given back their 2 cents as to what they feel is wrong or is the matter with the former Kaduna State governor, Nasir El Rufai, right? And some thought line has followed and trailed. I mean, we have Shehu Sani giving his 2 cents. We have Zibwala now giving their 2 cents. Quite a number of people are putting their voices in there. But don't worry, at the 9 o'clock mark, we will look deeply into that discourse. And it is also important to let you in on the fact that major hubs identified in Kano as high-cost forces uses to cut down patronage. That's talking about illicit drugs. But let's jump into the front page of Nigerian newspapers right now so that we don't have to take too much of your time. Seeing the Nigerian Tribune newspaper and knowing for sure that it sees me too, we only see just one story. Right? Okay, just one story, right there with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper as it stems, or as it seems, the front page has been bought. Okay, it has been bought. I don't know for what reason the distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, the Senate President, is having his face right there. I don't know, he's smiling. I don't know for what reason though. But well, I should bring it to you now. According to court injunctive orders against Obagbena, the GHL, others say. All right. Well, according to court injunctions or injunctive orders against Obagbena, right? GHL, others stay. Okay. Now that story is found on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, and that story continues on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. All right, so there's an open letter of appreciation to the National Assembly for the smooth passage of the bill 2025 establishing the act of the Nigeria Maritime University, right? Okay, somewhere in Warri, yeah. Okay. Delta State, all right. Warri Southwest local government area of Delta State. Well, that is that for the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Now let's look at the Guardian newspaper. Ooh, good gracious. Guardian newspaper is not bought. All right, probably they stamping their feet in the ground and saying no. Well, I don't think that's the case. But well, let's get to the big story now. Neglected Tropical Disease Day. Neglected Tropical Diseases Day. That's the kicker. Spike in ailments pushes Nigerians' care funding gap to 8.6 trillion naira. Okay, page 6 is carrying that story. Just above the Guardian newspaper banner now, you'd find this one. Injunctive orders against Obagbena, GHL, others stay. Court rules. All right, and that story begins on the front page of the Guardian. It continues on page 31 of the Guardian newspaper. NLC to protest against 50% telecoms hike on Tuesday. Page 3, holding that story down to yet another page 3 story now, which by the way is looking popular with the Guardian newspaper. Tinubu blurring line between state's power, personal ambition, says Atiku. All right, Tinubu blurring line between state's power, personal ambition. Atiku is saying that one on page 3. Just add 1 to 3, you get 4, and that comes with this headline. Reps dismiss 400 million naira bribery allegation, blame varsity heads. So reps dismiss 400 million naira bribery allegations, blame varsity heads. Page 4 is holding that story down. 5 kidnappers killed in gun duel with police along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Page 8 is holding that story down. And to page 29 now, NCAA suspends Max Air over Kano near crash incident. The tire of a plane burst upon landing. That's the case on that one. Well, let's see this one here. It's security economic concerns as ECOWAS confirms Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali's withdrawal. All right, page 5 or page 6, I beg your pardon, is carrying that story. They also gave them, some leverages, some privileges, saying that, well, they are ECOWAS privileges. If you use an ECOWAS passport, if their citizenry have ECOWAS passports, they should also be accepted by ECOWAS countries, and there should be no discrimination. Oh, you left us, stuff like that. All right, and that the door is still open should any of them decide to want to join the economic community of West African states, ECOWAS. Page 6, and that will be all with the Guardian newspaper now. And let's get on to the Daily Trust newspaper. Daily Trust newspaper has got only just one story there on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper, and the story says PDP, that is the kicker now, Wabara insists on INEC meeting as violence mars BOT gathering. Okay, Wabara insists on NEC meeting as violence mars BOT gathering. Okay. All right, now it's got two riders to it now. Anyanwo's side, I beg your pardon. Anyanwo's aide forcefully ejects Ude Okoye. And the second rider, Damagun blames leaders for crisis. Which leaders now? Hope it's not the APC government leadership. Well, anyways, page 1 is holding that story down. You want to go see it, that story. And that will be all with the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. All right, now let's move away from the Daily Trust newspaper and bring you The Nation with The Nation newspaper this morning. But just before we do that, let me also remind you that this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, so you can slap your neighbor a high five and say, hey, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, where we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. And if you're a newbie, a new member of the family, you should know and leave that dial on 102.3 FM Abuja. Okay, so the Nation newspaper now, it's got some stories and all of them seemingly big stories. GHL, we floored First Bank in court. All right, page 4 is carrying that story. Fracas at PDP national headquarters, and page 2 is holding that story down. And just above the Nation newspaper banner now, I'm talking about the heights, the peak, the apogee, the zenith of the Nation newspaper banner, front page. Injunctive orders against Obaigbena, GHL. Others, they say FBN lawyers. All right, that story continues on page 4 of the Nation newspaper. And that will be all with the Nation newspaper this morning. All right, let's look into yet another daily now. This will be the Punch newspaper. All right, so with the Punch newspaper, what do we have? The Punch newspaper looks busy this morning now. Okay, so the big story on the front page of the Punch newspaper, PDP governors plan summit as leaders exchange blows at BOT meeting, right? PDP governors plan summit as leaders exchange blows at BOT meeting, all right? And that story you'd find on page 2 of the Punch newspaper, okay? And it's got one writer to it, though. So the writer says, party restrains warring factional secretaries from performing duties. All right. Party restrains warring factional secretaries from performing duties. APC mocks opposition party as expected. Right. All right. Page 2 is holding that story down right there. And we should take you to page. This would be page 19. Injunctive orders against Obaigbena, GHL on this day, and that's coming from the First Bank Council. There's been a court case going on out there, and page 19 is holding that story down for you. And just to the side of the Punch newspaper banner now, you would find this one, tariff hike. That's the kicker. Labour plans telecoms boycott February for protest. Alrighty, and expulsion, not explosion, before you say. Expulsion, okay. NNPP woos Aregbesola, APC disowns Oyetola's governor posters. All right, page 28 is holding that story down. Max Air is the kicker now. Federal government suspends airlines plans to audit others. Page 21 you'd find. Now at the base of the Punch newspaper, JAB suspends law admission in Kwasu. Redeemers Varsity, 6 others. Page 18 is carrying the story. Police kill 5 kidnappers, recover 5.2 million naira in Ogun. Give it to the police. Give it to the police. Give it to the police right there. Okay, so this last one here for the Punch newspaper has it. Gani Adams faults Sultan's backing for Sharia in Southwest. And that you'd find on page 18. Right, would we be able to take the Vanguard newspaper? No, I'm not sure. But I'm just going to bring this one very quickly. Anambra's security outfit raids dreaded Lilu Forest, kill 6 gunmen. Page 10, you'd find that one. And ECOWAS pledges to keep door open. Page 8, formal exit of Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso. Federal government securing $1.1 billion AFDB loan to power 5 million people by 2026, and that's coming from the president. Okay, and the rest are just recurring, headlines on the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. Let's just head out already now and go on a recess. We're back in a short bit. This the pages, and this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Looking for a professional event planner in Abuja and its environs, but don't know how to go about it? Eagles FM got you covered. Call us today and let's help you fix that event that will leave you with evergreen memories. Call 081 5791 7278. I take it again, 081 5791 7278. Thank you.
Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, here to stay.
Has anyone told you you can talk about your business on radio for just
20,000 naira?
Get a chance to talk your business for 25 minutes on The Entrepreneur. Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 090-9984-4433. Hurry now.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Back from recess right there, and yes, it's time to get to hear from you. Let me know what you think about some of these headlines as reeled out via this platform into your audiovisual consciousness. Now, the number would be 0907 353 0044. 0907 353 0044. And the other number would be 0908 766 8888, right? 0908 766 8888. The WhatsApp portal number 0909 705 4450. Hello and good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Moses.
How was your night?
Oh, slept well, Moses. Trust you slept well too.
You over there for your safety of your life this morning.
Yes, yeah. Yes, Moses. Thank you. Always very thoughtful.
Thank you.
All right.
Deportation of over 3,000 Nigerians
Yes.
from America. Well, I don't blame the government of America. It was our economy that led our people to go to America, looking for green pasture. This country have good governance. I remember those years when Nigeria has become a green pasture, where people come from all over the places to come and situated in Nigeria. Because I still remember when Nigeria deported many Ghanaians from this country. Our economy was strong, our economy was sound, that even attracted foreigners to this country. So, for the bad leadership and that bad governance resulted to this. So if this country, our government can put the country on. We are blessed. You know that a lot of numbers of resources we have in this country. We are blessed more than America.
Right.
But it's just bad governance. So I believe that it's a lesson to those people on the road to put this country in order, to make this country a safe ground for people to enjoy the resources that God has given unto them. There's another point of government to obtain loan for electricity. It's another sounding, which is not funny. Loan again for our electricity. What is happening in this country? There is a system where they say band A, band B, band C. Why is this not working out? What is happening with us in this country? Who do us? Who do us that we cannot enjoy the resources that God has given us? Look at Ghana. Ghana, they are now enjoying their electricity non-stop. What is happening in this country? I don't know. We should carry out research to find what is happening. What is happening? Finally, NLC is trying to go on strike or protest over the high culture. Well, so we are looking, but the issue is who do us? God bless you.
All righty. Thank you, Moses, right there. Who do us is what Moses is asking. Who brought this upon us? Is this something that we brought upon ourselves? Or is it an external affairs? Is it an internal affairs? Who do us? Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, my brother.
Yeah, my name is Kende James from Latam.
Oh, Kende, welcome aboard. Talk to us, Kende.
Yes. I follow yesterday. You ring the bell.
Yes, I remember, my brother. Welcome to the family. Yeah. Talk to us.
Yes. I want to talk about this opposition party, PDP, that are having crisis.
Mm-hmm.
You see, they need to put their house in order. If you remember, PDP is in crisis. Labour Party is in crisis. There are somebody behind those crises. We for Nigeria, we know the person behind the crisis. They are just deliberating want to weak the opposition, so that by next election, it will just be a walkover for them. We Nigeria, average Nigeria, we know that there are people behind the crisis of the opposition. PDP will be in crisis, while Labour Party will be in crisis. Remember, if there is no strong position, the leading party will be doing whatever they like. There will be no strong criticism. So please, I'm begging Labour Party and PDP to wise up. Let them wise up. Let them open their eyes and wise up and put their hearts in order. They should not allow somebody to be causing problem in their party. So monkey hand resemble human being hand for this crisis in Labour Party and in PDP. We know. Please, why are they behaving like they don't know what is going on? Let them put their house in order for us, for them to have a very strong opposition in Nigeria.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, put your house in order right there. Kende saying to have a strong opposition. But then even within the APC, there is also some sort of issues going on. I mean, El Rufai has been very loud in the APC. In fact, some APC chieftains saying that it is it's from a disgruntled bias that El Rufai is putting his voice out there. And he's even rallying opposition parties to come together and form a major front against the ruling party, which he belongs, by the way. But let's go take this one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Yudi.
Yes, good morning, my brother.
Olushola is calling from Center.
Oh, Olushola, welcome aboard. Talk to us. Yes.
So, but to have a loan is not a problem, but to use it judiciously, I think that's what I will advise the government to do.
Okay.
They should use the loan judiciously. Even the America that are productive in nature, they are the ones that have the highest loan in the world. But some of us, we don't even know the economy. Comparing Ghana economy to Nigeria is uncomparable. Ghana is just like our two states in Nigeria. That's one thing. And again, not everything is stable in Ghana. We too, we go to Ghana, we come back from Ghana.
Right.
As we are talking about. If we are having 3 regions and the 3 regions will have autonomy, I think maybe everybody will buck up. But the issue of somebody saying maybe there's a monkey hand in one party. Mr. Oduak, the problem of Nigerian politicians is that they don't have mission and vision for the masses. They have it for themselves. Okay. It's not rosy again. That's why they are having that problem. If it is rosy, I think they won't have all those kind of problems. And somebody, is it not a disgrace for somebody to say that somebody is the one that is causing division in my party? Anybody that you know that is not performing in your party, send him out. But I think individual in that party are very bigger than the party itself. But that's why they find it difficult to explore, to express some of the leaders. And I don't even see anything good in all the parties in Nigeria. All of them, they are just trying their best. Because they are the masses, they are for the masses. The vision and mission, the objective, the goal is to solve the problem. But many of them, they just came there to come and grab what is necessary and grab and go.
Right.
How many of them rejected the vehicle being given to them? How many of them are rejecting the allowance given to them in the house? So the masses should just think less about all this kind of thing and focus. We should even demand what we want from anybody that is either Labour, PDP or APC, and forget about focusing on these people. They can jump from one hand to another any day, anytime.
Right.
God bless you.
All right, God bless you too, my brother Olushola. Olushola there has given some thoughts in the discourse as, look, he doesn't even believe in anything political party anymore because it's now personal gains, personal interest, and there is nothing more to write home about. But anyways, let's also let you in on the fact that the EFCC, I mean, they've come out to disagreeing over an exercise which they call the, what do they call it again? They call it the car auction. That's what they're calling it. I mean, it does seem as though the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has tackled the protesting bidders alleging irregularities in the car auctioning recently held in different locations across the country. I mean, the development is actually coming on the heels of conclusion of exercise, which lasted between Monday, January 20 and Monday, January 27 of 2025. Now, the federal government has secured a $1.1 billion US loan from African Development Bank, AFDB, and the loan is expectedly designed to assuage or to look into matters that concern electricity for 5 million people by the end of 2026. So the special advisor to the president on media and information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, has disclosed this in a statement. He said that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu made this known at the just concluded 2-day Mission 300 Africa Energy Summit in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. So Tinubu also stated that the AFDB's $200 million US in the Nigeria electrification project would provide electricity for 500,000 people by the end of 2025. Okay, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name's Jake. Hi, now wow, you are happy today. I hope you do your people not there for the people where they pursue come for Nigeria. They not go there, Jesus name.
Amen.
So I greet everybody. My name is Bibi.
Bibi Blessing, welcome aboard. Oh Lord, Bibi.
You already make me happy.
Yeah.
May God not let happiness lose for your life in Jesus' name.
And yours too,
I greet our caller. I greet a man of microphone, Salesa. God will bless everybody. I want to ask. But they put our people they call for Nigeria. They know say we get money. Yes. May we take care of the people where they will deport come now. Now I think this point our president to sit where to collect these our people, create a job for them. I know say not be children, but my children. We vote for him. Create a job for them, make things work well so that our Nigeria it will better again. Use people like this weekend. We know why Erufai is saying something. Wetin they're supposed to get, you don't get it. At least we're supposed to listen for them now. Why I go listen for that? Because he talks sometimes they make sense. We know say the work where yes weekend they do now. President when he appoint yes weekend, no say he can do it. That is why I say may we form another group to pursue APC comot. I want to ask, where Erufai comot before? Now APC be have been a PDP member. They know say it's only PDP they can do make Nigeria great again. That is why I say may we join her together, may we pursue this party. Come on, they want to kill our country. He no go allow. May we dey listen for our sota. I go talk go like this. I go talk straight. My I know they support any party. You know, remember during the time when they want to change money, where our president want to change money because of where Buhari want to change our money. But Erufai stand, he say they cannot change it. We need to use our old money when we are using. We will not know why he's saying that thing. But now you can see the reality. The money is available for us now to use our old money. Right. What I want to say, let we listen for Erufai. I know say his son is dead jail. Not my brother dead jail. Now they dey for the position because they know what they're supposed to do. They know say PDP they're capable to change Nigeria. But may our president listen for El-Rufai now because he support her during the time of changing of money. May he call, I think he won't give a position before. He returned the position back to her. I say no one. But he now still need the throw give Nigeria, so may we learn lesson from her. Okay. And I want to tell our president, things is getting high for market. I tell you, crate of mineral now 6,200. Please, we are begging. We are not begging before we eat. We have money. That's why our president need to use our money to travel for that. That one na insult number one. May our president use the sense to make Nigeria better again. God bless you, Undra. God bless you. Bye-bye.
God bless you too, BB. Appreciate you for that one. Appreciate you. I mean, BB blessing right there, giving a 2 cents. Well then, let's just switch over to the WhatsApp portal and see what you are saying via the WhatsApp portal. Oopsie. Quite a number of messages now. Okay, so let's start with the messages, the typed messages, and then we'll get into the voice notes. All right, I see this one now coming from Samuel, all the way from Kujay. Good morning to you, my brother, he says. Udwak Daniel, good morning to you too, Samuel, my brother. He says the politicians are using their internal powers, tussles, to distract the attention of the masses that they are meant to govern. They should allow us a breathing space and give us the dividends of democracy. Enough of all this fighting among them. It's a big shame and disgrace that those who are claiming to be governing us are busy fighting for positions among each other. They should carry their strength to the camp of the terrorists and let us have a breathe of fresh air in the country. I pray that one day we will get it right and better in this country. In Jesus' name, amen, he says. Have a great and wonderful day, my brother, you too. And going to see yet another message now. This one here says, in another show of shame, the world witnessed yesterday from PDP when 2 of its would-be executive members displayed to the world who can punch very well, all in the name of wanting to be secretary of the party. It was a physical combat between 2 Imo State indigents vying for the position of a party secretary. It is disgusting, disheartening, and annoying what PDP told the world yesterday the stuff is made of. What is going on with PDP? Why can't the 2 grown-up men control their anger? What stops these duo from exercising emotional intelligence? The duo are potential leaders. One was even a governorship aspirant in the last election in Imo State. What can one deduce from this act? To me, Udwak, it is a show of political immaturity and superiority displayed by the 2 Ndibo. None of the 2 want to step down for each other. They take it as a do-or-die affair. Unlike my brothers from the north who understand the game very well and take things easily and can step down for his brother. The reverse is the case for the Igbo man. No wonder if a political position is zoned to the east, every family would bring an aspirant PDP. Now like this, will now one rule Nigeria in years to come? Some question there from Oganemano Austin Ado in Nasarawa State. Oganemano, appreciate that one from you. All right. One question that he asked that really got to me is this the kind of leaders that we are trying to front? Is it the people who still want to gain the place of relevance, influence, and lead other people? What example are they showing? Firstly, to the people from their place, and as well as to the other Nigerians who probably believe in them or believe in the party. And then, what are they telling the world? Okay, but let's see this one here now. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning to you. I'm in Nasarawa State. Anambra State insecurity has worsened in recent years, especially under Governor Soludo. Very disturbing security challenges are being reported daily in Anambra from very prominent people disappearing just like that. No one can find them for years. Kidnappers on rampage, assassins, and so on. I congratulate countries who exited ECOWAS. This organization brings nothing good but supervised corruption, election rigging, insecurity, bad governance, medical tourism to Europe and America, stealing funds and hiding, and so on. Nigeria must copy Trump by going after immigrants who enter our country, especially from the north, coming from Sahel region, which cause more insecurity. Many kidnappers in the north and not Nigerians. Those foreigners blend with northerners. I suspect I suspect, okay, one day a foreigner will emerge as a governor in Kano State. Well, suspicions, what he calls it, Tekin Bihundu right there in Nasarawa State. Okay, I see this one now is coming from my brother, Praise James Apabio, says is listening from Garki too. Okay, standing on existing protocols right there now. He says, I feel very offended when I hear people compare my country's economy with that of Ghana. Most people doing this comparison have not been to Ghana before. UD, do you know that in Ghana, a loaf of bread is equivalent to about 6,000 naira plus? People buy half because they can't afford full bread. A bottle of water that goes for 300 naira here is about 2,000 naira in Ghana. Alrighty. How do you know? How do you now say Ghana's economy is better? Please, nobody should disrespect my country again, he says. Alright, some solidarity, sorry. Okay, he says you can go to Ghana if you really admire their system. Alright. Okay, stern warning right there. UD, this is coming from Akamata from FHA Lugbe. UD, did I hear you say NLC is planning for protest against Telecom's 50% increase in tariff? Oh yes, you heard me. Where were the NLC? Or where was the NLC when fuel pump price and electricity tariff was hiked? So many commodities and services are hiking their prices. Why single out telecoms? That's double standard, okay? Double standard, you call it a Akamata. And to this one right here and on here, okay. Oh, Lord. Now, you didn't quite tell us your name, so, okay, Eric, please now. Oh, you did. Ah, my bad. Apologies. I'm just saying it now, Eric. Good morning, UD says. This is Eric from Wuseitu. I wish I could like Ogenemano's message 1,000,000 times. He nailed it all. He nailed it all. Truly, the Northerners understand politics better than the other regions of this country. Okay. Well, let's now get into the WhatsApp portal now and see what the voice note there would be, saying at this point in time. If in case you're just tuning in for the first time, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. We give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. All right, so beginning with this one now, and it does seem to say that Selassie is having this discourse. Okay, now that's not well connected. Okay, we'll get into it. Just give me a few seconds right there, and I'll fix this. But yes, that is the discourse, and that's what's going on the front page of Nigerian newspapers. I hear you loudly and clearly, but you can as well get across social media platforms. Particularly, I'm talking Facebook, I'm talking YouTube. Subscribe, give us a like and a following on Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja, and let's engage. All right, getting back to the voice notes now.
Good morning, Udo Daniel, the man with the golden voice.
Good morning to you.
I greet the listeners and callers of this great radio station. My name is Salasi, sending this voice note from Garki.
Welcome aboard.
Tripodi from Wari, I greet you. Suleiman Original Anfulanima, I greet. Elder Onoja, Bibi Blessing, Ochanya. I don't know what is wrong with it's been long that I heard from Talatu. I hope all is well with her. I greet Usman Daura. It's been long that I hear from Usman Daura too. So I hope all is well with him. I want to talk about the insecurity. What happened in Manumfashi Kasina? They attacked the chairman house, local government chairman house. You see what I'm talking about, the insecurity. Now they are going to the hands of the local government chairman. Who is next? Because they have finished with the less privileged, the people that doesn't have anything. Now they are going for the people that they are in position. If they can be able to go to the house of the local government chairman, we don't know whether it may be next time deputy governor house or a governor house. So we are urging them to do something when it comes to insecurity. Something needs to be done. We don't want to be hearing this on non-government. They should go after them. They shouldn't have mercy on them. I will conclude by saying, today victims are yesterday survivor. Tomorrow victims are today survivor. It could be anyone out there listening to me. We are urging the security to do the needful when it comes to insecurity. Thank you.
Okay. This will be coming now from Dan from Kurudu.
Good morning, Eagles FM. Good morning, my namesake.
My
name is Daniel from Kurudu.
Yes.
Honestly, I want to commend Eagles FM for this opportunity you are giving to us to air our view and the happening in our country.
Right.
You see, PDP and other political parties are not trying at all. A democratic government needs a viable opposition to hold them accountable. As we speak today in this country, there is no opposition. There is no opposition. Nobody, no group of individuals or organization that is holding this government accountable. Do we have Labour? Labour is dead in Nigeria. Nigeria Labour Congress is totally dead because they are not even responsible to their plight of their members. to talk of even holding leaders accountable in some of their policies. So I urge the opposition to play the role of opposition in holding this government accountable, so that Nigeria can move forward. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria.
All right, thank you too, Dan. Let's go hear from this.
Good morning, Prince Udok Daniel.
Good morning to you, my brother.
My name is Polycat, calling from Suba.
Polycat.
I'm a regular caller during the time of Ianacho Prince.
I remember.
Anyway, please let me just go on to the main issue.
Yeah.
I want to comment on just two issues. First, the deportation of Nigerians from the US. Well, I know Nigeria will be among the countries to be deported. Too worried about that, because at least it will teach us some lessons. But why I'm just blaming the US president? He would have made another choice of this deportation. Those politicians, those leaders in Africa that are not doing well would have been victims of this. He would have emphasized leaders themselves being the victim. He would have focused on those leaders. But there's no problem about that. Being the victim, he would have focused on those leaders. But there's no problem about that. It's his country. He wants to do what he wants to do. Nobody will force him. And secondly, on the issue of this NAS airline, that the tire burst. Nigerians should be aware that some of these things are not checkmate. The authorities that are some of these things are not checkmate. The authorities that are supposed to take all these airlines are not doing their work. Some of these airlines might be using Belgian tires.
All right, you overshot the time right there, Polycat. Okay, so please let 30-second voice notes, or at most 1 minute 35 seconds. So let's go see this one now.
Party in power. They should look inward and solve their problem. How are you blaming somebody else outside for the problem with your wife? You and your wife sleep on the same bed. Why can't you settle your problem? Why are you blaming somebody outside? You know, the supporters of PDP and Labour Party have seen defeat ahead of them at 2027. That's why they're blaming Labour, they're blaming opposition. I mean, they're blaming the party in power, causing their own problem. Are they the one causing them to go and file a case in court, a Labour case in court, a Labour Party challenging the chairmanship of another one? They'll be there to take over Labour Party, and the people in Labour will say, no, you can't just come here, tenant here. Obi, we just give Obi some one or two rooms in the whole house to contest. You can't come and take over Labour for many years. And the court judgment and say, look, you're not the secretary to the party.
All right, GB, you overshot too as well, but yes, your thoughts have been taken too as well. Please let me just squeeze this one in now.
Good morning to you, the man Demako. UG.
Thank you.
And everything, I think it's going to be okay, Bako Grace. That time, well,